Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. You can find out more about me on my blog and on Instagram, Facebook. Those links are in the description box. If you're new to my channel, I somewhat make lifestyle videos. It used to be a better lifestyle, I think, a while ago, but this is our life. If you're new, I have 2 teenagers. I have a 1-year-old who's almost 2. I can't believe it. And I would love it if you subscribed if you're new here. So hit the notification bell and you'll know when I put up new videos, and you won't miss any. So I thought today, it's midweek, I thought that I would talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on. So basically give you an update, a quick update, and answer some of your questions. So I've got a lot of questions. Maybe I should just jump into the questions and you can kind of figure out what the update would be. But here's basically the update. So many of you guys who have followed along know that Ryan and I split up. There was an EPO in place for almost a month. It got dropped in court. We are communicating now over AJ. We don't get along very well. We still talk some. And it's just a complicated mess, and each day is different, and each day I feel like I'm getting stronger and growing, and I believe I still have a lot further to go. So that's pretty much where we're at. The question that many of you guys left, especially after I took that little bit of time off, is how am I doing? Well, just like I said, each day is different, but on the whole, I am not overreacting. I'm not acting crazy. I'm not crying all the time. I am blessed for the beautiful life that I do have, and I know that. So most days I'm doing okay. I do seem to have some panic attacks happening at random that is basically a physical symptom that I can't do anything about except breathe and try to be calm and try to kind of let the things on my mind just go. But besides that, I feel like I'm doing okay. Maybe just a little bit above okay. But each day is different. I'm not going to say that there's not, hard days, because there are still. And there's also really good days, and there's days in between. So on the whole, we're doing really good, and AJ is still young and has me and is really just adjusting as I am. How did you and Ryan meet is a question one of you guys had. We met through our grandparents who were friends, and then we also went to school together, and we just have known each other for a very long time. Somebody asked, when did he start getting violent? When we were younger, in our 20s, he had a little more of an emotionally charged kind of rage. And I never really understood what he was so angry about. I still don't even understand it. But I know it's not because of me. And I think he was a little rougher back in our 20s. A question I've gotten from so many of you guys is, why did you believe he had changed? And I don't know. I think maybe because I wanted to believe that he changed. I wanted him to have changed. And it's a good lesson because, no matter what you want, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're going to get out of a person. So I just wanted him to change. I didn't know if he had. I think deep down inside of me, I pretty much knew that he had not. But I really wanted to believe that since he was not on drugs anymore, that he had changed. But I still think, really, he would just be mean sober. It doesn't matter. He's just angry. Is Ryan seeing AJ? Yes. He is seeing AJ here at the house randomly. I really don't know what the schedule will be yet. And I just don't want him taking AJ overnight to a place that has no bedroom for him, no bed except a playpen, 2 pit bulls, and no furniture, basically. I would rather him see him here. And I know he really wants to see AJ, and I know that I should maybe meet him at the park. That's feasible sometimes, not always. And I like AJ not being disrupted. I like his home and his environment not being, disrupted. So I have been allowing Ryan to see AJ. I don't know, but that's what it is right now. What about child support? Well, our lawyers are working on paperwork and child support. It's been figured up. At least from my side, his side needs to either approve it or let's see what their calculations are. And he hasn't been paying anything in the meantime. He's bought like 1 box, maybe 2 boxes of diapers and some wipes. That's it. Do you still love him? Well, I have to change my mindset. So I'm not sure love is the right word anymore. Because it doesn't feel right saying I still love him. I don't think I really love him. I think I care about him. I want good things for him. Just because he's been nasty to me, it doesn't mean I need to be like completely nasty back. And don't worry, you guys. I have enough breakdowns over text message that he totally knows how I feel. But the problem is that he doesn't care. So until he starts caring about somebody other than himself, he's not going to be able to love anybody. And I just don't know if I can say I love him at this point. Maybe I'll always love him because he gave me AJ, but yeah. Best part of him being gone. Well, a couple things. I like not having the TV on all the time. But when it is on, I like picking what I watch and what AJ watches. I don't have to watch stupid ass sports or some dumb pawn show that I'm not interested in. I get to pick out what we watch, and I'm happy about that. I'm also, one of the best parts of him being gone is no snoring in the bedroom, and laundry. Laundry is so much easier with him gone, and dinners and stuff, because, AJ and I can just eat a little bit, and we're good to go. I don't have to fix a big meal every night. I bought one of these rotisserie chickens. I know I can make it, but it just smelled so good. Ate on it for a couple of days, and it was worth the $7.99. It was so worth it. Worst part of him being gone. Just companionship, maybe. I get lonely sometimes, but I try to stay busy. Another thing that I miss about him not being here is just AJ being able to play with him whenever, but obviously there are probably more bad than good times, so it's probably good that he ain't here all the time. But that and all the financial responsibility being on me, but that's not going to be the way it is forever, because he is going to pay his child support. Has he ever hit you? No. He has not ever hit me. He has kicked me before, but he's never hit me. Worst he's ever done. I don't know. The worst he's ever done. See, the physical stuff don't come in as the worst to me. I think probably the worst he's ever done was getting to a point where he threw away his own son's food And while I was holding AJ a long time, well, not a long time ago, but in the apartments, he spit on me and ultimately spit on AJ. I don't think you can really get much lower than spitting on your kid and throwing away their food. Does he do drugs? He does not. He smokes some pot from time to time. He loves his beer, and his drug of choice used to be cocaine, and he has not touched cocaine in years. And that's why I really kind of believed that he wouldn't be so angry and so mean, because cocaine seemed to really make him a very mean person. It was... he wasn't safe to be in society like that. Mm-mm. Is he AJ's actual blood son? So that's really funny, you guys. Come on. Yes, I was not with anybody else. He can take a DNA test any day he wants, but he's going to pay for that shit. I'm not doing it. I know who the dad is. Do I get along with his family? Some of them. Yeah, some of them. Are you going to let AJ ride in a car with Ryan without no driver's license? Is it because of a DUI? Ryan does not have a driver's license, but he does get to drive the work van. He has it that way with his boss. His boss is aware. I don't think the insurance company is aware, but that's between them. Am I going to let AJ ride with him? Hell no. No, no, no. Better off the visits are here, or I take him to see his dad somewhere. As soon as he'd pull out of this driveway with my son in the car and no driver's license, I'm calling the police. He's not doing that. Did he lose his license because of a DUI? I think he's only got one DUI. He had multiple driving while suspended. I think, at least from what he says, the last time he got pulled over with no driver's license, he couldn't prove insurance on the car. They suspended his license for a long time, and basically the restraint, or whatever word I'm looking for, reinstatement, is $2,000. So if he pays the $2,000 and gets insurance plus a vehicle, or not, I guess, because he's got the work van, then he can have a license. Where is Ryan living? Ryan is living in an apartment a couple cities away, relatively close though, and he's living with Mackenzie's ex-boyfriend. It's like Ryan's new 19-year-old best friend. It's kind of sickening. It really is. Like, I'm just gonna keep quiet. Will you stay in your current house? This house? Doing everything I can to stay. I have a very understanding landlord, paying everything that I can pay. He, like bills and stuff. I have a stack of bills that I've got to pay. I've got to get through the week. I have to pay my rent, and I am not getting any help from Ryan, so it's hard. But yes, I'm going to do everything in my power to stay in this house. This is AJ's home, and that's kind of how I look at it. It's the teenager's house as well. Brittany's comfortable coming and going as she wants, as is Jackson. My kids have always kind of bounced between my ex-husband's house and my house. That was really our doing, even when we were apart in different states. So, yeah. What are my future plans? Well, that's good. I have this printed and framed, but it says, "You are standing in the ruins instead of building a new city." So I thought that quote stood out to me, because that week that I was just silent and scared and just emotions took over, that's exactly what I was doing. I was standing in the ruins. Like, hands up, I give up, I don't know what to do. Well, bullshit, you guys, I know what to do. My future plans are to move on, take care of my son and myself, and create the family that I want for my kids. Why am I so concerned about Mackenzie? That question came up a lot, along with a lot of statements telling me not to be concerned with her. I am, I didn't want that kind of stuff to happen for her. I don't love drama, but it's definitely a part of my life, not the drama, but Mackenzie and Ryan. And just because we split up doesn't mean I want terrible things to happen to Mackenzie. Can we send you a friend request on Facebook? Well, I have a Facebook page you can like, so hopefully that's it. I don't allow most people onto my private Facebook. I just don't. How old was I when AJ was born? 41. Would I consider taking Ryan back if he quit drinking and got professional help? Maybe. Depends where I was at in my life. I'm not going to take Ryan back if I'm in a happy, new, healthy relationship, obviously down the road. No. I'm not taking Ryan back like that. But if I was single and Ryan was sober and dealt with his anger issues and his emotional issues, then yes. Had so many questions about lawyers. So my lawyer is an old friend. I love him dearly. I'm not giving him up. Everything I said was true, but we are working to get things a little better than what I said. I'll let you know more about that. Ryan's lawyer is a lawyer out of Jeffersonville. I can't stand her and don't really want to see her. But whatever, even if I have to, then I'll see her. I just hate anybody who tries to take my kid away, even if it's for one night a week and every other weekend. Like, you're not somebody I'm ever going to like. I've gotten asked a lot of questions about, is AJ having any issues, like with Ryan being gone? And really the only time he asked for his daddy, really, well, two things. When he runs out of the bathtub every night and naked down the hallway and into the living room, he's usually yelling for his daddy. And a lot of times he'll pick up my phone and he will say, "Daddy, Daddy," and we'll push some buttons, and sometimes we'll FaceTime Ryan. He does get to FaceTime him, and I pretty much just allow that. I know many of you think that I shouldn't allow him to see AJ at all. Now, I want you guys to know I understand where you're coming from with that. But it's only going to make things 1,000 times worse. Like, he's only going to get amped up more and be even meaner and hard to deal with. I think letting him see AJ in his home, not where he's staying all night or anything like that, but just seeing AJ here, sometimes having dinner with him if there's enough, or just sitting there and, talking to AJ while he's having dinner. That's totally fine with me. I want us to be able to co-parent. I did with my ex-husband, still do actually, and I just don't think that's an unreasonable thing to do. Ryan is talking about moving over across the bridge to Louisville, Kentucky to have a place his daughter can be at. She can only be in Kentucky. So, if that's the case, I really hope that the restraining order stays in place and he's not allowed to haul AJ over there. And he's definitely not going to haul him anywhere without a license. So, that will be in there, and I just want to get all of this sorted out so there's no more questions. We move on with our lives. I'm not going to say, it's been easy, you guys. I have missed him many nights. I have. I've had lonely nights. AJ would do something really cute, and he's the person I want to share it with. But I have learned that that's AJ in my time, and I don't have to include Ryan in that, and he doesn't have to include me in his time. I am respectful enough to be able to go into another room so he can see his kid. I'm willing to do almost anything to keep AJ here in the stable, loving environment that he's been in, opposed to him going wherever and be around whomever. So that's kind of where my head is at. That is all the questions I'm going to answer right now. I just want you guys to know that I love you and I appreciate your advice, and I understand that we're all coming from a different place, and I know not every one of you guys is going to agree with me, and I understand that. I do. But I still have to basically make the best decisions I can for my family, especially now that Ryan's gone, and I have to, like, be super strong. I even have, let me show you, like in 5 different places, basically in every room I'm in, I have myself this sheet, and it says, ask yourself this question: with Ryan not in the picture, what would be the best way to handle the situation for myself and my kids? And then I got like this remember part. Here's the first one: I will not let the loss of my relationship, the hate I have for him, become a daily part of my kids' childhood. We will be okay without him. You can't make somebody care or love you. Sticking to parenting time guidelines, he should not impose when it's my time with AJ. If he's going to haul him out on his days, he doesn't need to be around on my days. Do not call or text him unless it's about AJ or one of the other kids. Focus on creating the life you want for your family and your children. Work hard and move on. And I have that all over my house. It's important. It's just about getting in the right frame of mind. And then I loved this, and it's understanding there's nothing wrong with you for loving them. It's okay to still love your ex and to still feel pain, but love isn't solely what makes the relationships work. They work when similar values are aligned, when communication is clear and honest, and when the timing is right. So, and then the last line: sometimes the best way you can demonstrate your love for somebody is by wishing them the best in life, even that means letting go. So I am trying to get my head together. I am reading some books, so I thought I would just put that in this as part of the update. The one that I'm really loving is the Successful Single Mom series books. There's 6 in the series. I can't even pronounce the author, but I will put it in the description bar, and it's going to be on my Amazon shoppable page. But I have that in my Kindle, and I'm really enjoying it. I also, in my, the one you listen to in the ear, what the hell is it called? My Audible book is Strong Mothers, Strong Sons by Meg Meeker, I believe. And I really like that book, and I listen to it a lot when I'm doing a lot of data entry and the office is kind of loud. I listen to it while I work. Absolutely love it. I'm just everything to help. And then one that I have ordered off Amazon and have it coming here is 8 Weeks of Love. It's Bible study for the single mom, and Louise Barrett, I believe, is the author of that. So that should be in a day or two, and I'm going to start that. I'm just trying to get my head right. I don't want to wallow and be upset all the time. I want to be fun and happy for my children, and I have to learn how to do this on my own. I eventually hope to have a relationship again. I want it to be healthy, and the only way it's going to be healthy is if I go into it healthy. So, there does come some wisdom with some age, and I realize that my choices in men have been not so good, and I realize that the only way it's going to get better is if I get better. So I'm just kind of focusing on that stuff. Not in therapy right now. Maybe in time. I just don't know where I'm exactly going to carve that time out exactly. So maybe in time. But that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this update, enjoyed the questions. If you have more, feel free to leave them below. We are going to be okay. We are strong, and I just believe in my heart we are going to be okay. And no matter what comes, and all I can do is pray, keep working hard at my job, get this wrapped up with Ryan, get some kind of structure happening with the time schedule and all that kind of stuff. because believe it or not, I don't like when he just pulls up and pops in. So I just want to kind of iron that all out, and I hope you guys understand what I'm saying and understand that none of this is easy. And if you're somebody struggling, you know, coming out of a relationship right now, just be strong. Have faith in yourself, keep busy, and just keep moving forward. That would be my advice. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to get subscribed. And any questions that you want answered in the next Q&A, leave them below. And I will see you very soon with a new video. Mwah! Bye.